sorry, I'm trying to. We are working on our latest goals and credit scores, etc. Not a whole lot has happened on the debt front in the last week, but we're working on it. This is just a terrible time of year for that to happen, but we are working on it. So update on credit scores. Mine started at 626, which is just pathetic. It's bumped up to 664, and I think that's because I made a payment on the credit card that finally showed up here. I made that payment a while ago, but it finally showed up. The Hubs has gone up over 10 points. So we're both within about 100 points of where we want to be. Obviously, it'd be great to get up to 800, but I think 750 is more of a kind of realistic kind of goal. And I'm going to turn this into 2026 goals because I think that's what actually this is. So looking over here, we just wanted to talk about like things that we're doing to work on our debt and our future and all of that. So these were the goals that we had set up originally. We had find second jobs. I have done that. He is still working on that.
I've had 2 applications out and don't hear anything back.
Yep. And we know it takes a lot more than that. But again, these are second jobs. We're not looking for full-time employment. But find a retirement specialist. Have not done that. Follow up on potential collections calls. Those are done. I need to make this.
And I also had one collection call that was the wrong number. They've been calling, and I finally answered, and they said that they were looking for someone else.
Yep. So that was good. So sometimes
it's a good thing.
Yeah, sometimes, rarely, but sometimes. Reanalyze our budget. We're working on that slowly, trying to figure out even like what we owe, what's coming out, what do we get paper bills for, all that kind of stuff. We're kind of a mess, like truly. But other things that we've been talking about. So we went with Mint Mobile. This is not an ad for them. We're not sponsored. My goodness. But we did go with Mint Mobile. We went from T-Mobile to Mint Mobile. We have 4 lines. And it's been great, actually. Like there is no difference at all in quality, none. And it was
better in some places.
Yeah, it really, I mean, I think it's by T-Mobile. And so we are really happy with that. We paid $120. We were paying over $300 a month, and we did $120 for 3 months. So we're really excited about that. We are going to access the community college near us. It is really good. And what we're going to do there is do PE classes, and you can take one class like a yoga class or whatever, and it gives you access to their gym. So that we don't actually have a gym membership right now because it's just where we live. It's really expensive. There's no it's like $120 a person, and that's great. Yeah. But we live in the boondocks, so it's really, really hard to get there. And so
it was $300 and something for the 4 of us.
For the 4 of us, and then our kids just really weren't using it, and then we dropped it just to us, and then we just weren't utilizing it enough to pay for that. So we're going to take PE classes there.
To justify the money, it wasn't worth it.
No, it wasn't worth it. I mean,
and it's not even a huge gym.
No, and it was great. They had great classes, but we just couldn't really afford it, to be honest.
It's a privately owned, nothing like 24-hour Baileys or anything like that.
They do have retirement classes on how to prep for retirement for your finances. So I think we're going to look for one of those. Again, these don't start until today is November 24th. 2025, these won't start till January of 2026 because it's on their schedule. But that is what we're planning on doing next year. We are, our home is 20 years old. So I'm going to make this look prettier for our next video, but so we need to maintain it. Our goal has just been to maintain what we have really, really well, rather than buying new if we can avoid it. So for that, we had our septic system checked last year. So that's done.
3 to 5 years.
Yep. And they said we could go to 5. And then we We inspected our own HVAC, and it was great. So we don't need that cleaned. We have a wood burning stove, so we are going to clean our own chimney,
which is really easy. It just comes down to just doing it.
And it was $180 to have someone do it, so we're going to keep that. We're going to actually pay for a roof inspection and a foundation inspection. We are actually on, what do you call it,
stilts,
kind of. So we need to make sure those, when we bought this house 5 years ago, they were both great, but we just want to just make sure that we have that ready. And the last thing is the bigger ticket item we are still going to do ourselves, which is we're going to repaint the house at the outdoor. It is just flaking, and we get intense heat and a lot of snow, and it is hard on the paint. So it's looking a little chipped and worn. And again, it's been 20 years. I don't think anyone has done that in the entire time we've lived here, or they've lived here. So it's time.
Another thing is check your gutters. You know, we did that. We got screens over ours, and it helps. But I'll probably be taking all the screens off next spring, summer, and cleaning everything out underneath that I can't see.
Yeah. What else? We are in California. PG&E is
ridiculous.
A very expensive electrical. And so since all of this is sort of coming about because of medical issues, we are going to try to get on medical baseline. And what that means is if we lose power, we have more options from them. It doesn't really take any money off the front end. We have lived here for 5 years. We have been trying for 5 years to get this medical baseline, and I'm just determined to do it. All it is a doctor signs the form saying, yes, you have medical equipment that runs even when there's a power outage. And then they sign it, and PG&E sends them a form afterward that they have to sign again. And that is the piece that's never happened. And every doctor we've tried, which is numerous, say that they never got the second form. And so I don't know what to say about that, but that's our goal this year. Is just, I think it would be good for us and for our future just to get that done before it's too late. And then the last piece was we do heat our home with the wood burning stove. And so we do this pretty much every year, but we work on getting all of our firewood free. We've only bought one time since we've lived here, which was the first year we have bought firewood. So we're going to keep working on getting our free firewood. But that is a big, huge job. It's much easier to just buy it and have somebody stack it.
And the thing is like you'll find people, you'll find people getting rid of their trees. And they want to get rid of the logs. And I'll give them away for free. You just got to put in a little extra work.
It's a lot of work, though, actually.
And then it comes down to cutting it. I probably
cutting it, stacking
cut and split, stacked, probably 6 cords of wood.
Yeah, something like that. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, but while we can do it, then we'll do it. So,
but if you get a good amount of wood, it'll last. You just got to stay on top of it.
Yep.
Because we've been out without heat and trapped in our house
more than once. Yep. Many times actually. So anyway, so money aside, we're still working on kind of our financial goals for next year. But for right now, these are some of the things that we're going to be doing to maintain what we have. Oh, and actually one more, our own vehicle maintenance, which is not me, but
that is me.
That is Mr. C, and he does a great job, and a lot of it through YouTube.
I have some background in mechanical stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I haven't been able to do before. Because I just did the brakes on M's car, and if we took it to like Les Schwab or somebody, it would have been about $700. But I just bought the stuff myself, and brand new parts for the front was maybe 120.
Yep. So we saved quite a bit of money on that.
And there's no labor. It took me a good 2 hours my first time, and I was also teaching my son. So that helps out.
Yep.
And I did the suspension on the truck.
Yep.
I do all the oil changes.
Yep. So we're going to keep doing that and just try to really stay on top of maintenance and really working on maintenance of our home as well. So,
And be careful with newer vehicles because you can't work on them.
mm-hmm.
That's the main thing. A
Yeah.
lot of people get these new vehicles, but they find out they can't work on them at all.
Right. Right. Ours are ours are not new.
Don't,
Anyway.
don't knock the older vehicles.
Yep. So that's us. So anyway, we hope that you have a lovely Thanksgiving if you are in the U.S. And thank you for watching. And we would love to know your opinions of our goals. Any other tips? What are you doing to save money in your life, or streamline your life, or take care of the things that you already have? How are you doing that? Because we would love other ideas and
Leave it in the
advice.
comments.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. We'd love to know.
There's other people that need help too.
Yep. Yeah, we can all just come together and find ways to save money and keep what we have. So, all right. Thank you so much. Bye.